So upstream. That's Missouri Falls. What are you talking about? It's 200 feet. I gotta stop the 200-foot waterfall. This ain't no
Do you have
workout.
anything that you want to do before we head out?
Mom's ready to let her be. Me and my moonbeam are ready to rock. My newly found moonbeam.
So we're gonna say there's like a montage of you guys having shawls and blankets and shit thrown on you. There's this guy Ben with the meet as a constant fellow, but he's quick with the tape measure, and before you know it, he's got a bunch of cloth all cut up and a couple leathers stitched together.
That's Robbie.
Robbie wants to.
The answer? Oh,
Oh, I see.
good. How are you?
He's in.
Oh, I see.
Thought I could hear a dog. Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, buddy.
My friend is retarded, so I just finished all late.
You're like, I remember when I was in.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I was like, shit. It was like I told him I came to be ready to test the system at 3:30, and I came downstairs and all the pipes were open.
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, leave him wherever. Yeah, if you want more or whatever, just go for it.
So we spent about an hour down in the basement recharging all the pipes.
We'll get you up to speed.
Cool.
Ava just recommended we
This is really cool, though.
Ava told
fight some
us you
dickhead
had
with purple.
Who says?
Purple.
Who?
Matt.
Oh, Matt.
Yeah,
Yeah. Cool. Sweet.
Yeah,
So she said, I have what?
we gotta potentially rock it out with this asshole with purple eyes.
Okay.
There's a bunch of ghouls out there too, and
I had this. So she's looking for?
Yeah.
She's looking for the She has the rest.
Well, actually, I forgot to mention, yeah, as each of these fucking things manifests in the crystal ball, each card drops down. It drops down in front of you.
Whoa.
So you have the other three.
Who do you have? The wizard?
And with that,
The execution.
as everything's happening at the castle, you make it well rested, fully rested as it were, as amidst you is the many servants conducting whatever affairs in the place. They're cleaning up. There's unseen servants like basically flitting about with brooms and feather dusters and whatnot. You can see folded out linens carried through, glasses going back and forth this way and that. You can see a whole bunch of just activity in a river passing by you guys as you're sitting, lounging about, talking about revolution, as it were. With that, you come to and are immediately kind of filled in by Escher and I'm assuming Sneezewort as they bandy back and forth to let you know what the plan is to kill Sirach by ambushing him in his study. He also goes on to tell you
Who's Sneezewort? You?
No.
You're Sneezewort?
One
the
Oh, that's
great
the last name. I think you're right. That's no one I remember. Sorry.
as Escher continues, stating that the guests tonight are those from a long, faraway land. They're portaled in. I'm not sure how he did it, but he did. These portals, they bring those from other realms the same way your carnival did. I didn't realize it at first, but it's the very same magic, and simply in a status form, and as a result, he's managed to gain new magics, new powers, new strengths. It's frightening, really, but if we don't deal with him soon, I fear he may reach across. Who's to say how powerful, how malevolent he'll become? I can't abide it anymore. My friends have just managed to survive this long, and you among them now? I can't. Those other bitches have no idea. Let them be, let them rot. I don't care. I have what I need in you, he says.
Don't worry, my love. We will.
We will. As you watch this affair, and also many linens kind of marching by, and it's kind of just this train. You know how like a train totally blocks the view, and you can see bite size. It's this massive train of just stuff going back and forth as it's going up the towers around all these guests that are starting to come in. But what are you doing during this time, like, honestly?
+2 swords or something.
Well, yeah, I'm good.
Cloud of Swords, it's in this spell.
You know what?
Oh.
I'm fucking into it.
I now have
Fuck
to roll
all
in
the
mastery, just two-handed weapons. Weapon these two-handed, so never.
Yeah, so they are, there are +2 swords there. They all have black handles, they can all be thrown upstairs.
I want to dual wield two-handed. Big dragonborn with two-handed sword.
Is that a skill? I don't think
It's a big Pathfinder.
Of course, Pathfinder's got everything.
Yeah.
Alright, so where are we here? Is amidst them, right? Sorry. Sweet. Oh, shit. You're I did leaning forward for a second. No, if you went leaning forward. You have to understand, boy, it has been long since. As Mordenkainen leans back from you and reaches up towards the ceiling, he like kind of manifests a bunch of light as it kind of bounces about and turns into like several little spheroids, and he starts explaining this crazy theory of the many dark realms and how they're interwoven and the portals with which that all this travel has occurred. And as you stare at him in awe, in complete disbelief that you found him here, you probably have so many questions roiled up inside your head. But Rastiak, I assure you, and he grabs you by both shoulders, and he clasps you like the Joker clasped,
My number one.
you are my number one guy. I swear that was a plan last session. But as he does all this and finally says, you have them. You have answers. I can see it behind your eyes. Tell me, what have you been doing?
Yes,
And as he says this, you watch as his mustache twirls itself with two mage hands.
Yes, my master, I am but a simple apprentice. I have come here to check on your well-being.
Slaps you. You are more than just a simple apprentice. You are my apprentice. And as he stands up straight and heights himself to a full 7 feet that Mordenkainen is, and his bald head reflecting this massive reflection of everything around in perfect HDR scope.
Just like robe rip out. There's like he grows
what?
hair.
If anything, this guy's like just got that sucked in rib cage look. Let's be honest. He just like he doesn't eat. He just magically sustains himself. But as he looks upon you, he says, "Tell me what you have." I'm sorry. What are you going to tell him?
No, well, I would probably let him know the adventures we had been on.
Yeah.
I will let him know that I had, for a brief moment in time, had Strahd's very spellbook in my hands, but I was only able to give it a brief perusal, not enough to memorize any spells, but enough to tell my master that he is an accomplished spellcaster.
Indeed,
Yeah,
he
some
is.
Big spells in there. I would also mention to my master about the hilt we found. And I'll mention to him about the.
At this, he shrieks
natural-
out, "Ha ha! You have found it! I wondered where it was.
But
I
my,
lost my mind trying to find these secrets."
but my master, it was simply a hilt. I don't understand. It had no blade with it.
But, Raziak, that is where the secret lies. The blade is manifest. It is the sword of vengeance, that sun sword. Brings about the power to vanquish Strahd. It is a great power indeed. And the Dark Lord would like it to be shipped off to Aslan as soon as possible. So if you could give it over, we'd like to give it over to you.
I believe it is in the repository of an orc right now.
What? Why is it with an orc?
Well, myself.
Raziak, why is it? It is an orc!
I am not adept at swordplay, my master. Forgive me.
And I would make attack rolls, but I imagine Raziak's like, yes, hit me, master. He is thin, after all. He's like, I need to be as red as my robes. Hit me again.
Slap the tattoos off me.
I want to say that his are glowing while he slaps you, which is a sign of reverence.
I would bring 1 point that the orc at least is a paladin, so perhaps all is not lost.
He gives a
Much.
slow kind of lowering of his eyes at this, and then looks up at you. as you watch it come in and cast against your head again.
My lord,
You gave this to a paladin!
much has changed in your absence, my master.
Yes, you have become as insane as I was!
Orcs are now paladins. It is 2024. They are species, not monsters.
Do not speak to me of 2024, 2016, fuck wizards!
He's not a pig either. It is more. If you've ever played Warcraft, it's more like a-
He says, I am simply without phrase for this, my friend. Truly, you have disappointed me this day, Fire.
forgive me, master. I am a humble apprentice.
For this, I will not slap you for 1 week. You will not be slapped at all. Do you understand me?
This is a great honor.
You slap me.
I,
It is not. It is a punishment.
I almost rejoiced, but
So this has been 4 hit points over the course of this simple interaction. Mordenkainen is the rough boss. But, you've learned as much as you have, which is not much, actually. Mostly self-talk.
I totally
Yeah, point being, he's the master, you know. But, as he says upon you, we must look at this sun's... Sorry, we must locate this sun's...
Well, then we must locate the orc. My master, have you recovered your spells in your absence?
My spell book?
Yes.
No, I have not. Why? Have
If
you?
you wish to defeat Strahd, you will need full repertoire of your spells.
This is true. For the time being, he wafts the spellbook that the Archmage comes with. And he says, I have found this library during my time here.
Well, perhaps it will do.
He informs you, in short, he gives you a summary. Basically, he's been out of his mind for the last little while until he was recently restored by a Kenku of some bird person of some repute. That is to say, of some clerical ability. And they, at this point, have you've apparently joined an audio call. Just got the notification.
Oh, that was me calling.
That's weird. I just got the notification.
Was it Void? Was it the Void?
It was the voice.
No, Void. Sorry.
What?
The Kenku was it Void?
Oh,
He said got respect. Thank you.
yeah. So he says no, but in fact they did mention that they are looking for one of their own, who has apparently been sighted by the fates. So it is. Or sorry, this is more. So it is.
I would mention
So
that
many
we last saw Void. Don't think I know that you're dead. So I would mention that.
Yeah.
Just that.
That's right.
He was in possession of a statuette. Was it a raven? What was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would relay that to him. That
Who ended up with that after Void played it? Sorry.
Do you have the
What?
paladin? Or what are you, barbarian? Yeah.
Yeah, you're barbarian currently, right? And then
Yeah,
Thing took off. Esmeralda took off. So is she still with
He's
you?
not with us.
Yeah, no, she took
No,
off.
she
Yeah,
bounced.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
She's always bouncing. As soon as we need her, she's like out.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. See you guys later. I'll keep
I
going.
have something to do over there.
Okay. I have anything better to do at the moment. Pardon me. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. And then he says, okay, so he says to you, do you know, I lost my mind when he struck me with a spell. The Dark Lord, so powerful that he managed to wipe my mind. And I don't know what to make of that. But I was trying to secure a stuffed Vistani toy.
A toy?
Blinsky is no fun. There's no
Blinsky.
He points to you at the same time. You've heard of this too.
Of course, I have seen these hideous toys littered around Barovia.
But this particular one housed a treasure of great repute, a holy symbol, I say, of this place of Ravenkind. There is an icon of Ravenkind, but this holy symbol is different. The icon resides. It was a gift. This that you seek, that we seek. Perhaps we do not need it. This sun sword, this paladin. If we can see Strahd vanquished with it, perhaps we can rule this place. Radia! He grabs you by the shoulders. I have an idea.
Yes, my master.
It cuts from there to show you guys, as Escher says, my friend, we will see this place cleared of the darkness, and we will be its shepherds. You and I. We will take and it cuts to Madame Ava, and she says, throne that he sits on is coveted by many, and you will see to it that it is clear of obstruction, perhaps simply destroyed. For who needs to rule over this dark? Who truly would want to rule over this desolate place? She simply gives a smile as her snaggletooth mouth opens up, and she gives a cackle afterwards. Who would want to rule here? We barely eke the existence we do because this petulant master does as he does. In any event, I wish you luck. She says as you all stand there draped and whatever, and from there you hear the crack of a whip as the cart carrying you guys off to the castle starts making its way away. As you roll off, the road passing by. That's not very hard. As you guys are watching the whole of the Vistani camp slowly disappear behind you, I will say before we leave, do you guys want to do anything in the camp? Do you guys want to cover anything, take care of anything?
Should we take those horses with us?
Do you guys want to take horses with you or leave your horses with Vistani?
I don't think the horse.
We don't think we need them.
Me neither. Oh. I'm not even with you guys.
You're not?
No,
I thought you were with us.
I'm with my master.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, am I with them?
No, you were not. You were with your master in Castle Straw.
We're chilling.
As we should deliver. I'm sorry to think of good Megan. I like her. She is good. She'll make it next week.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Damn shit. First time she comes up with a fucking trigger. Honestly. So we've covered you guys getting up to Castle Straw. We've covered Morning Canaan, and we've covered the start of what seems to be the Escher Revolution. So I'm gonna go with. So with that said, my barbarian friend, as you roll up your Versace roll of 7 plus 2 swords, like what was the count?
I
Actually,
don't know.
you lost.
I didn't keep track.
I
I can't use
you
more than one, so I didn't really keep track of it.
That's too bad. I mean, I took a
It
couple.
was at least like 4.
Oh yeah, 7 sounds like a good solid number. So my Kimasabi, you have a Versace roll of 7 plus 2 swords.
You look at both for one in your tail.
And as you look at them and you roll them, you're like, gosh, where did these come from? I have no idea. You know what? This is neat. This is very nice. So with that said, I mean, the experience is canon. Why shouldn't the swords? With that, what are you doing? I mean, there's a lot going on. You heard the You're in the yeah, correct. You're totally in the lounge.
Just us 3?
So yes, you can hear noise. You can hear all sorts of doings throughout the castle. Like there's rumblings, there's vibrations. You can see lights outside the window. The whole of the place is absolutely as active as it should be, given what's apparently going to happen. But if that isn't enough, you see a familiar greasy-haired, a familiar greasy, long-maned-haired elf show up at the door. His master, what did that you perform this evening?
Of course, still in my nights. I'm excited. So excited.
There's
So
a
excited.
flash of cantrips, a bit of thaumaturgy for a couple of little tiny miniature fireworks in front of you from Escher.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to perform unless they're fed beforehand.
Oh yeah, I'm so hungry. I'm
Indeed.
so thirsty. I want to eat.
I'm not getting eaten.
Uh-oh.
I need you to bring them a snack.
That's right.
I'm their staff. I'm their bodyguard.
Rodden says, simply says, yes, of course. And gives a bow towards you as he pulls backwards and disappears, more hover than step, as Rahad vanishes around the corner. And it's some moments later that we're going to say a cloche of a silvered cloche of some sort shows up. We'll say that like there's 3 of them actually, and one of them floats towards you, one of them floats towards you, and one of them floats towards Escher. And as they rest down, the cloche raises up from the uncertain servants carrying it in to reveal 3 fresh adult hearts, bloody and cold, bloody and warm, waiting for your consumption. As the one in front of you actually gives this last bump and squirts a little bit out, and the one in front of Escher is already picked up and with a little dainty it's like a sharp ice cream scoop, miniature ice cream scoop, and he's just scooping pieces of this thing out and licking it off. That's sort of it's the creepiest thing I can think of in the moment. I thank you. Oh yeah.
Slytherin is definitely just picking it up 2 hands and going.
You find it goes natural and amazingly so as you chew into it as such. Where's you know what? I'll do it in D6 instead. You're gonna take what was it? 9, 16 temporary hit points, like a champ.
I'm gonna
lick each and every finger.
quickly pocket a third one and put it